Okay, clearly there's a constitutional movement going on and recorded on for YouTube and audiences. Several of the amendments are being challenged for the people to watch and comment on, get upset about. I've seen several of these videos, but they're trying to give a name to this movement because you could call it a social movement. All right, they're just it's the individuals are taking it in slightly different paths. All right, but to group it into under one name so that it's easily searchable and becomes popular for the audience and easy for the audience to search. You could call it the First Amendment Audits, but I mean it definitely encompasses other amendments as well. All right, you see the Second Amendment people doing their audits, walking around with a rifle in public and getting harassed by the cops for that in whatever state allows you to open carry gun. Okay, you got the Fourth Amendment audits where people are getting the police are demanding IDs from their video recorders. Okay, Fifth Amendment audits, just maintaining your silence. You have the right to remain silent, and the cops sitting there asking you question after question, trying to get you to talk. It's a whole constitutional challenge, but if you call it a constitutional amendment, then it may not be so searchable. It doesn't quite have the ring as the First Amendment audits because since it's a YouTube uploading community that's doing the work and stuff, to focus on the First Amendment is probably more attractive to do. But yeah, I question some of these interactions because it does seem like a lot of the cops are not exactly focusing on your video. You might be standing outside a government building recording it, and the cop approaches you, maybe not exactly because you're just holding a camera. You could just stand out there without holding a camera. Test that. Security will probably come out and ask, why are you just standing out here? They'll at least ask that and find out why that is. And then start demanding your ID and you to explain yourself and your background or whatever. That turns into a Fourth Amendment audit, which almost to me that's why I'm making this video, is to question, why don't you call it a Fourth Amendment audit for a lot of these? Okay, but I mean, somebody did argue that it all falls under the First Amendment audits because that's where it begins. You start off as that. Okay, the Second Amendment audits, they start out as a First Amendment audit. You practicing your right to record in public, and you just happen to be holding a gun as well. But there might be people who want to focus on just the gun part, just to test that out. They might be more interested in that. It could fall under the First Amendment category, but for people to specifically, I'm more interested in the events that the conflict that can occur with the Fourth Amendment, or I'm more interested in just maintaining my silence with the Fifth Amendment or the Second Amendment. You know, it all starts with the First Amendment, but I'm not sure exactly how big this social movement is. But if it does branch out, then you'd want to get more specific with which approach is more intriguing. And I ask, which approach is more intriguing, or is it just a general the conflicts in general that's interesting to the audience.